Finding sublord of house or cusp from cusps table in KP Astrology. Check for the row of house you want to analyze. Check for the SB column. The cell where the cusp row and SB column meets is the sublord of that house. Finding or star lord of sublord in planets table. In our example, Moon is sublord. Locate the row of sublord and corresponding NL column. The cell where sublord row and NL column meets is or star lord of that sublord. In astrology, the placement of the lord of the sublord of the second house in the 12th house can have several implications. Here's a breakdown of what this signifies. 1. Financial matters. The second house is associated with wealth, family, and speech. When its sublord's lord is placed in the 12th house, it may indicate expenditures or losses related to wealth and finances. This could mean spending on charitable causes, foreign travel, or unexpected expenses.
In Vedic astrology, the placement of the nakshatra lord of the sublord of the Twand house in the 12th house can have several implications. Here's a breakdown of what this signifies. Family and savings. The 12th house represents isolation, foreign lands, and expenses. Thus, there might be a tendency to spend money on family members or for their benefit, or it could indicate family members living abroad.
In astrology, the placement of the star lord of the sublord of the second house in the 12th house have implications on speech and communication. The second house also governs speech and communication. The influence of the 12th house might indicate a tendency to keep secrets or communicate in a reserved or spiritual manner. There might also be instances where speech leads to expenses, such as paying fines or settling disputes. In astrology, the placement of the star lord of the sublord of the second house in the 12th house have implications on spiritual and philanthropic activities. This placement may suggest that the person's wealth and resources are often directed towards spiritual or philanthropic activities. There may be a strong inclination towards spending on religious or charitable causes. In astrology, the placement of the star lord of the sublord of the second house in the 12th house have implications on hidden enemies and losses. The 12th house is also associated with hidden enemies and losses. Therefore, the placement might indicate potential financial losses due to hidden factors or deceit by others. In astrology, the placement of the star lord of sublord of second house in 12th house have implications on foreign connections. Since the 12th house is linked to foreign lands, this position may signify financial dealings or income sources connected to foreign countries. There could be gains from overseas investments or expenditures related to foreign travel.